Okay, I think I figured it out. It was a really stupid mistake. But before you do that, you have to add the action listener to the buttons, or else it doesn't know. Yeah, sorry about that. So after you declare the objects, add action listener. Hopefully you know how to do this. But basically, for each button, add action listener. And then the class that you're listening in, just do that. So, just do this. I can't believe I forgot that again. This isn't the first time I did that. 4, 5, 6, oh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And that's all we're doing for now. And then, I feel like such an idiot. 3, whoa, what happened? You know, that moment when your mind's just completely blanks. Happens to me. 6. 8. Come on, stop it. 8. 9. 0. Now, we can go back down to the bottom of this class. And I also forgot one more thing. So before you do that, you need to do if equals clicked equals false. So what this does is, if they have not clicked equals yet, because once they click equal, you're going to set it to the answer. But if they haven't clicked equals yet, and if op chosen is false, now you need to set answer field set text stemp 1. I know it's actually stemp, but who cares, right? And then else, you don't need these curly brackets, but I put them anyway because it helps me keep organized. I know it's weird. Set text stemp 2. Now, hopefully it'll work. Yep. So, as you can see, I'm on the first one. Man, nothing happens yet because we haven't programmed that yet. Yeah, you need to actually add the action listener before it works. But as you can see, once I click 1, 1 equaled null. Like stemp1 was null, so it changed it to 1. And now if I click it again, it's like it doesn't equal null, so I just add 1 to the end. And then it's the same for every single one. Good. Now you can go to the top of the first numbers class and minimize it, because now we're moving on to the second class. But first, we're not going to make the same mistake again. We're going to have those 5 buttons have action listeners. And then this is going to be the other class, C, which is going to be calculations. And I'm not going to be lazy for this. I'm actually going to type it out. And then multiply, add action listener. Oh, typing. Div. And I'm going to be doing future tutorials where we add more buttons, but for now this is all we need. C. And finally, equals. Equals is where it's all gonna be like finishing up in the end. Listener C. Okay, now we can go down here to C. Calc 76 to 250. Wow. So now we're going to be doing the same thing, but this is going to be pretty less annoying because you don't have to do as much for each thing. If they click equals add. So now if they click add, actually I was wrong, you do have to do a bunch of annoying stuff. So if they click add, and if stemp1 equals null, so if they click add and they haven't done anything yet, like let's just say they open the program and then they click plus right away, but they haven't chosen any numbers yet, so we want it to like say like, whoa, you didn't do anything yet, so we're not going to do anything. So if they haven't done anything yet with the first number, which is going to be first, we're gonna do this system out print line event. Once you compile it and like possibly distribute it if you like it so much or whatever, you're not gonna see this, but this is just an easy way, like choose your numbers first. Wow, I can't type. But seriously, so now if they type and just click plus, it's gonna be like choose your numbers first. You haven't done anything yet. Why are you clicking plus? So this console doesn't show up, so they're not gonna see anything, but something does happen. And so if stemp1 equals null, but okay, so else if stemp1 is not null, and stemp2 is null, and we actually need to write null here or else nothing's gonna happen. So what this is if this is when it actually is supposed to happen, and so this is when it's actually supposed to happen. So basically this is when most people will be clicking it. So if they have their first number, then they click plus. So like if they want to do 1 plus 1, so they have 1, then they click plus. So the first one doesn't equal null, it has a value, but if this does equal null, which it should, that is when you want to do this. And we need to go back to the top because I forgot one more thing. This is going to be character variable char operation equals null for now. I guess you have to give it a value, so just give it a space. So now this is where we do op chosen. We want to set that to equal true because they just chose their operation, and then you want to set operation equals to plus. So this means, okay, if they haven't chosen the second number yet, but they did choose the first number, and so now they're forming an equation. 1, now you click plus. Say they chose their operation, so now we're working with the second number, and it's going to be plus, which we're going to use later. And finally, else if they both, if neither of them equal null, and so now so basically this is if you want to do like 1 plus 2, and then you want to keep going plus whatever. What the hell? Yeah, you can't do that yet. Plus 15 plus 19. I have no idea what's going on with this. Oops. What? 1 plus 25. We'll figure that out later. But anyway, so like if they want to keep doing multiple operations, we're not doing that yet because this is a very basic calculator, so nothing's going to happen to their eyes. And let's just have this so the programmer knows what's going on. It's like 2 operations only. There we go. So this is that, and this is that. So now we're going to copy this in 4 times. So change this to sub, change this to minus, change this to multiply, change the operation to multiply, change this to divide, and change this to slash. I don't know what that weird number thing was. Seriously, what happened? So 1 plus 85. What the hell? I just need to figure that out now. Sorry. I'm confused. Okay, numbers. Oh, I see. stemp2 equals stemp2. change. Make sure that stemp2 it doesn't equal stemp1 plus that, because then it won't make any sense, and it's going to be messed up like I just saw. Don't make all these mistakes. See, I'm doing this on purpose. You don't know, but I'm doing this on purpose so you know what to not happen. And I probably messed something up. Yep. I'm gonna do this off. Alright, I changed it back. So make sure here in your numbers class, it's stemp2 equals stemp2 plus that, not stemp1. See, that's why you don't copy and paste, because you're gonna mess up like that. But I'm really too lazy. So yeah, I do know what I'm doing, believe me. And minimize this and go back here. So now let's just make sure that actually worked. So like whatever plus there we go. Now it works. Okay. Now we're gonna get to the real good stuff. Okay. Okay, that sounded retarded. Okay. So we have divide, and this is source equals divide. Now we get to the best part of it all. If they click equals, so this is when it's making all the calculations. So if they click equals, and if stemp1, actually let's just copy this, equals, and same thing. If they click equals and they don't do anything yet, then nothing's gonna happen. And if they click equals and we don't want that to happen because that's only for operations. So if they click equals and that, just say, just copy this, and then choose both numbers first. They're not gonna see this, of course. But of course, but you know. So now, if they click equals and if stemp1 is not null and stemp2 is not null. So now, if they chose both of their numbers, and they're ready to find the answer. Now, this is where we get into conversions between data types. So we first need to declare two doubles. These we're not making these ints because for two reasons. Because later on we're going to add a decimal point button, and when you divide, it could be a decimal number. So yeah. So if double D1, which is just going to be temp1. No, yeah, just called D1. And D2, D1 equals 0.0, D2 equals. Okay, so what these are going to be the numbers. So what we're going to do next explains what I've been talking about. So D1, if you don't know how to do this, some people may not know how to do this, equals double dot parse double temp1. So this is some converting from a string to a number. So basically what we've been doing is we've been like making these, but whenever we click these, this up here is a string. This is stemp1 as a string. So you can't add strings like with number values. You can't add strings and get the number answer. You just get a long string. So this is just a number. But what we do here is we have a double variable D1 and set double dot parse double. That basically means we're extracting the double value from this string. So it says double dot parse double string stemp1. So basically said this equal to the number value inside of this. And that is how we are going to make our calculations. Then we do the same thing for D2. Double stemp2. And now we get to the best part of it all. I know I've been saying that, but equals is actually the most exciting part. So now we have switch. And then we're switching for the operation. That is why we had that character for the operation before. right here. So if they click plus, set operation to plus. So after we get numbers for each of our things, so now we're going to, if you don't know how to do switch, it's just basically sort of like a easier way to do a bunch of if tests. So basically it's like, so what switch operation, it's testing for operation. Basically means if operation equals, and now we have case. You should know how to do a switch statement if you're doing a JFrame. So case plus, we want to do answer, which was our, did I actually make an answer? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. That's okay. Answer, which is our number value for the answer. Want to set that equal to D1 plus D2. This is where the actual calculation takes place, and then we want that to break. Now case minus, same thing. Answer equals D1 minus D2. Yeah, I'm not going to explain how to do a switch statement. You should know. Answer equals D1 times D2, break, and then case answer equals D1 divided by D2. Now we finish up. Yep. Now we finish up. So that now we I can't talk. Okay. Now we finish up and do this. Now remember that string answer we made before. Now that we have the answer, now we turn the strings into numbers and got the calculation. Now we need to turn that back into a string. So, because you need to turn it back into a string so you can display it. So, answer, which is the string for an answer. Actually, that's wrong. So, you need to do answer, which is our number, which is our answer, dot to string, which just doesn't seem to be working. And then, or maybe it's just not built in. To string and then answer. Let me be right back. My thing is just being annoying to me. Alright, I'm back again. I remembered something. You have to do it not answer.toString, double. Because, and then in here you put the double. So this is basically the opposite of, well, not exactly the opposite, but close enough. This is basically the opposite of this. So this we have a number value and then double dot parse double string. So this is getting a string from a double, and not getting a, that's it, getting the double from a string and giving that to the double. And this is string equals double dot to string, and then taking the number from here. I just lost my train of thought. Getting the answer number from here and setting it equal to that. I'm sorry that I keep failing. I have to keep checking for errors, but you know. Double dots. I'm tired. I don't sleep a lot at all, ever. Okay, so now finally we do this. Answer field dot set text answer answer, the string. And now you're done. So now let's test it out. So let's say I do 1 plus 1 2.0. Good. And you can't clear it yet. We're doing that in the next video. And like, let's say I want to do multiple things. 25 plus 8 plus, whoa, 2 operations only. They won't see that, just nothing will happen. Equals, yeah, you can do other stuff too. Let's test that out. 25 minus 82. Yeah. So it does negatives and stuff. 8 times 8 equals 64, and finally 39 divided by 8. See, that's why it needs to be double. Thank you for watching, but we're not done yet. I know I said we were, but I lied. So let's try something that's impossible. 39 divided by 0. It says infinity whenever you divide by 0. But you can't divide by 0. It's impossible. It says infinity. But what I'd like to do is, after this, is if the operation equals division and d2 equals 0.0, then you want to do enter field dot set text. You don't have to do this. You can be happy with infinity, but I like to say divide by 0 error. I just like this because I think people should know that dividing by 0 is impossible. There aren't infinite answers. 25 divided by 0. Huh. Never mind. Divided by 0. Divided by 0 error, because you can't divide by 0. Alright. Thank you for watching my tutorial. Hopefully you learned how to make a calculator, or how bad I am at remembering how to do things and having to look for like a really long time before I remembered. Like, literally for that 2-string thing, I was just staring at it, being like, why are you not working? Then I remembered that I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, anyway. Double that 2-string, not answered. Anyway, thank you for watching my tutorial. This is not the last video in this tutorial. I'm going to be making another video on a few things, on how to make a clear button so you can keep using it without closing it, and how to make a negative button so you can add the negative sign, and how to make a decimal button. So until next time, my name has been Ari, Games and Code VX. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Hey people, thanks for watching that last video. Hopefully you enjoyed, or learned. Yeah, anyway, so you can click the video on the screen in the gaming section to go to the last gaming video, and in the coding section to go to the last coding video, which is basically just our last episode of this. So yeah, you can click those videos. Thank you for watching, and just come back soon. So you guys, I don't even know.